Good morning from St. Augustine, Florida. We are in the U.S.'s oldest city. The Spanish began colonizing St. Augustine in 1565, so it makes it the oldest city in the U.S. How wild is that? Hey everyone, I'm Louie and this is my Pitty William. We live full-time in my self-converted vintage Aerostar and are traveling the world, well, currently only the US. For the next few months, we will be living, working, and exploring in the southern United States, hoping to debunk stereotypes, learn some history, and eat some good southern food. Oh, and did I mention my mom and her pup are also along for the ride. Thanks for watching and subscribe to find out where we end up each week. And a special thank you to all my patrons and an extra thank you to my patrons who pledged in the Better Recognized tier and up. Hey y'all, so we are in St. Augustine, Florida, and last night we slept along here on the street and it was a-okay, very quiet until about 7:30 in the morning, and yeah. Good morning, William. Ready for the day? To be in a city as old as St. Augustine, Florida, it almost feels as if you're being transported to a European town across the pond. There aren't very many places in the US that have architecture and stories that are this old. For some reason, as a kid, the way history was taught to me made it seem as if there were no inhabitants in what we know now as the continental US. Our parking lot for the day. There's gonna be so many people in this parking lot.
Yeah.
Say hi, William. Say hi. He's like, oh my god. Oh, okay, down, William.
It's okay. It's
He's
okay.
like, hello, good morning. Here we learned about the Seminole War, that the French, then the Spanish, then the English, and then the Spanish again all colonized the city before Florida was bought and incorporated into the United States of America for $5 million. It is just fascinating to me that in the grand scheme of things, the US is fairly new, and there were native tribes in other countries here long before we were ever a nation. It really seems to put things into perspective even more. We found a little coffee shop with a courtyard, and we are gonna get some work done.
And look at the forks. Those are cool.
Little chocolate something, and a blueberry muffin, and almond milk cappuccinos. Delicious.
Delicioso.
That little wheel thing. It's a very cute town. It's definitely very touristy here, but it's like, since we're out so early, there aren't a lot of people out, and it's like,
kinda nice.
it's super nice, and just a beautiful day in general. We needed this.
Big time.
We needed to be redeemed. We need to be like, okay, we're happy to travel again. Funny. There's a squirrel over there. William is absolutely whelmed by it. He thinks it's in the tree, but it's on the ground.
You saw it, but
It's keeping him entertained. And Lady's kind of like, I want the food you're eating.
yeah, she just. Oh, it ran that way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's so whelmed. That's funny.
I mean, like, whenever are we ready for it? But I'm just like,
Yeah, but you can give the grandkids back.
exactly.
See, this is why I would prefer to have a partner when I do it, because I want to be like, it's mama's night tonight.
So, can you please remind me when you add a tag? Can I just add it? So I want to add like low stock, so it'll say it as a badge. Do I just add it that way, or
It has to be a specific badge. Like it has to, you could say out of stock.
I can't say low stock? Badge low stock?
I don't think there is.
Oh, they have like
Sold out.
free.
You have, yeah, there's free ones. It's a little dark in here, but Mom is making some chickpea hummus. Hummus is made out of chickpeas. It's a double. Wraps for lunch.
Yes.
And the doggos are chilling after walking back from the coffee shop. They were having a good time.
Look at them.
They're so happy.
So cute.
And
happy babies.
it's very interesting, the fan, when you have it on pulling the air out, you can feel the wind tunnel that's being created from the windows over there. Feels good.
Yeah, it does.
It's much better in here than a second ago.
Yeah.
But the thing about windows is that it lets in so much of the heat I think is coming from this window.
We could put that thing up.
We could, but then it'll be dark in here. It's not that bad in here.
Yeah, it feels
Like
good
nice.
now.
So yeah, we're gonna make some lunch and then we're gonna go to Castillo de Marcos. Right? Castillo de Marcos. And check that out. Maybe we could do a couple things that we can't because we're gonna do with the dogs.
We could go to the fancy popsicle place.
Ooh! There's this popsicle place of this other couple that made a video of touring St. Augustine, and yeah, so we want to go there too.
Banana peanut.
I want a mango. Yeah. So we'll probably leave the dogs for about 2 hours. They're all walked and happy, so.
Oh yeah, they've been out all day. So they're ready for naps.
Nappy. Lady looks so nappy.
Oh, she's like, oh.
She's so nappy.
Oh.
I just get so many comments and like questions about what we do with the dogs, and I think it's a lot simpler than people think. It's just
We're not abusing our dogs.
We're not abusing our dogs. Don't worry. We take very good care of them. So
They're our precious babies.
they're our precious babies, and they get out all the time. Even if I'm not putting it in the videos, every single day, multiple times a day. We're walking them, we're taking them wherever we go, most places. Like the one place I can think of that we haven't taken them along with us that we probably could have, it just would have been a hassle. Well, no, because we went into restaurants and stuff.
Where was
It's
that?
New Orleans.
Oh yeah. No,
That was not possible. But everywhere else, when we can take them, we take
were only
them.
gone for 3 hours anyway.
It was like 3.5 hours. So
We're very thoughtful.
we're very thoughtful.
about our dogs.
Yeah.
Did it!
Yay! It is delicious wrap time. Mom has been cooking. Tonight you'll have to come over to my van for dinner.
Yes,
Everyone has been so nice here.
it's just the way it should be.
I don't know if it's like maybe like the moon and the stars are aligned during the time we were down south, but up here people have been super friendly. Like no one would say hi to us. I swear on it. Like I swear we've experienced it. No one would say hi to us when we were walking the dogs in a public space.
Anywhere.
No one was friendly. Like it was just, you just didn't feel like this general sense of friendly. And like we're trying to figure out if it's maybe because this area is we're trying to figure out if it's maybe because this area is more touristy or what. But this is our experience, and we're not saying that people, like all Floridians or in southern Florida, are like rude or something. That's just our experience of what we felt, how it felt down there for us. Yeah, I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying that for our experience, people have been a lot more friendly up here to us. And it might be because it's more touristy, but
It's so nice.
yeah.
But I can even feel, like we've talked about, we can feel the energy difference. The energy is just different here.
We're very energy oriented people. We like to feel like, yeah, we feel the way places feel a lot. And that's just how we go about the world, I think. That's just different here. And we noticed it right away, like right when we parked yesterday and took the dogs on a walk through the town. Every person,
I just say, yeah, every person was like, hi, hello,
Good
I love
evening.
your dogs. And it was just like, oh my goodness,
And just-
hello.
yeah, it just felt like we haven't experienced that in like a month, you know?
That was just wonderful.
Yeah. The only person I can think of, one person that was nice to us at that one campsite where we were having issues, that one lady who was with her family in their van too. She said, "Oh hi, like pretty dogs. Like are your dogs friendly?" And we're like, "Yeah." She's like, "My dog's friendly too," and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But that was the one person I can think of that, like stranger wise, like people we were just out and about, was so nice.
Plus, this is just a beautiful historical town. I mean, there's a lot of history in here in this town. So sauerkraut?
Yes, please. I'm excited to go visit that Castillo and walk around a little bit and get a popsicle and show you around some more.
Yeah.
So we're gonna eat our lunch. Our new addiction is sauerkraut. So simple and delicious. This you put the chopsticks. This brand specifically is delicious.
Oh, it's so
St. Augustine makes you feel like you are in a European town, which would be correct because this was a Spanish colony.
And then it was French and then British, I think.
And it used to be actually a safe haven for people, for freed enslaved people back in the day until the British took over.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Which I think is a very cool fact.
Maybe that's why the energy is so good here.
Could be.
Carved into the walls. It's very cool. This one's a British ship. There's another ship. The boat part, the hull. Pirates like funny. That line was all the way down to there when we got here, and yeah, but they're only letting 100 people in at a time. I guess I'm one of those people who bites their popsicle. It's delicious.
I am too. I can't lick an ice pop.
You have to bite it.
I can lick ice cream.
There's 2 types of people in the world.
That's weird. Or
So we made it to the beach across the way from St. Augustine, and yeah, we're just gonna chill out here and finish up some more work for today. And I'm about to cook William's food because we've been feeding fresh food homemade food to the dogs for like almost 4 weeks now, I want to say. Maybe it's a little less than that. And yeah, so I'm gonna cook him his food. I have to cook it like pretty much every 3 days. It's a little tiresome, but it's for his good health because William has a hard time processing fats in normal dog food. So anything for my love. I did stop doing it for a while. Like I started doing it and then I stopped because it was too expensive. And now I'm seeing the value in spending the extra money and doing that for him because we took him to the vet and what I suspected was true. So I have no excuse now to cook him his food. you just gotta take care of your companions. And I think he thinks he's a cat. We're gonna cook his food and then we're all gonna go to the beach and enjoy the sunset. Except on the East Coast, it's so different for us because we're used to being able to see the sunset on the coast, but instead it's the sunrise over here, and it's so off-putting sometimes. Just different. William's a happy camper. I just think our overall energy today and like the past few days has been getting better and better, and I'm really feeling the good vibes again, and definitely taking a break at that Airbnb in the last video that you saw in the last video was definitely helpful. So traveling is not sunshine and daisies all the time. It really does teach you how to take care of yourself and really start to try and look at things from a like really grateful and positive perspective. So yeah, it's been really good. I'm really grateful that we are on the up and up in terms of our vibes and our emotions and our moods. It's really good. And I think we're just super amped that we're continuing the second half of this Van Life Through the South series. We are going to be in the deep South, and I'm super excited. Going to be experiencing some of that good old Southern hospitality and history, so much history. Today at the castle I really realized like, wow, we're going to be seeing so much history and we're going to be learning a lot. It's just interesting to see how all of the history that you learn in each of these locations really ties in together. And yeah, so we're just going to be sharing that, what we learned from it with you guys, and yeah, taking you along the whole way. Take you to probably some really random spots. We're more of the type of travelers that like to see spots that aren't super popular. Although, I think this castle is pretty popular. But yeah, we're gonna cook William's food now and go to the beach and get some work done. Enjoy the rest of the sun. And this weekend the time is gonna be moving an hour forward. Oh my gosh, I feel spring. It's coming. It's coming, isn't it? All right. I need to stop procrastinating by ranting to a camera right now. Get stuff done. Okay, now tell me that dogs aren't supposed to be eating colorful, healthy, like vibrant foods too. I know it's like not the biggest issue on this planet, but I definitely think that it plays into the fact that we don't think about where things come from enough and really truly think about that. And I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But just this dog food thing reminds me that I need to be thinking about where things come from a lot more. And if not always, at least like, you know, most of the time, a little bit goes a long way. And I think that's what that's what I've been trying to teach myself. This whole dog cooking thing was just a whole symbol trying to communicate that we need to think about where things come from a little more. I'm not saying that I do that with everything, because I am not perfect. I still buy products that are definitely not great for the environment or great for humanity. But I'm trying to be better, you know? And this is one of the things I'm trying to, and even with this, I could do even better by finding meats that are proteins for William that are more ethical. And I really want to take up fishing now, because I feel like fishing is a great way for me to get connected with where this stuff is coming from and really like be able to like thank the fish. Like, I really admire how native cultures like thank the animals and use all the pieces of the animals that they are hunting. And in a way, like, it is kind of sad. Like, death is sad. Seeing anything that is alive with vibrance and happiness die is great, but is so sad. But the fact that, like, doing it and being one with nature and being the person who's, like, you know, harvesting the thing from the earth, from our beautiful Mother Earth, and stopping all the steps that go in between for, like, distribution of all these things is really beautiful. So I think fishing is something I would really like to take up because I love fish, but I need to maybe find a more ethical way of obtaining it. And there's so many great fishing spots in this country that I've noticed, and I would like to partake. I'm actually a grandpa in a young woman's body. Call me Grandpa Louie. William has food for the next 3 days. If you're gonna do this, buy your dog a supplement. The video that I learned this from, she recommends that you do it. It makes his coat so shiny. Aren't you just a shiny coat boy now? And it really makes his coat so shiny and beautiful, and it gives him the nutrients that, say if I was off on some of the measurements or something, it gives him that nutrients. And omega fatty acids are really good, and this one's omega 9. It's really great for your dog's overall health. So just like comparing his energy levels and his overall health to compared to when I was feeding him the dry kibble is amazing. Like, it may not be recognized scientifically, but I can say for sure this is so much better for him, and he's doing a lot better. He's got a lot more life in his eyes, and he is kind of like a nostalgic, he's kind of a melancholy type dog, especially if it's not sunny out. He really likes the sun, as y'all probably have seen, but he really, there's more life in his eyes and has more energy, and his like weight is so good now, and I've been monitoring it like really closely, making sure that he's not getting down to an unhealthy weight, but he could still lose a tiny bit of weight and be okay. But I like to keep a little meat on the bones, nothing too crazy, but I love him too much to feed him less than this. So, gotta feed the boy food. William, I wish you could talk, William, and tell everybody if this is making you feel better and how much you love it. He's like, shut up, Mom. Just give me my food. He's like, you're just sitting there. Oh my gosh, William's excited! Wow. Let's go, William. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, yeah! They're still over there. It's so beautiful and pink. It's so beautiful. Pink. Van life versus reality. When you go on the beach, then your feet are all sandy, and then you get in the van, and then you got sand all over your van. Van life versus reality. Thanks for watching, everyone. Join us in the next video as we continue our travel through the South in our vans with our cutie patootie puppies. In the meantime, check out some of the other videos if you haven't seen them already. Bye!